All right, we're here out at Dobby's Performance, Dobby's Garage again. Not under good circumstances. So last weekend I went to take the car in for inspection, and I put it in reverse, and I pushed the clutch into, you know, disengage reverse after I'm going back, and the car just kept staying in reverse. I couldn't pop it out, so I had to slam on the brake and kill the engine. Stopped, and I looked under the car, and there was a puddle right under this, and I'll put a picture in here. And it was clutch fluid. So ah, shit. So it's the clutch slave cylinder, which is back in here, and it came out and dripped out between the bell housing. So it's gonna be a big day. We're gonna have to drop this drive shaft, and then we're gonna scoot this aft section of the gearbox back, and then we should be able to get to the slave cylinder. I mean, it's just, you need a lift. It's just a lot of weight to be moving around. That's the biggest problem with this thing. It's gonna be a 170 pound gearbox that we're gonna have to get supported and moved out. But yeah, it should be a good couple hours to get this thing going, so I'm gonna get to it. So we're working to get these straps off, and Dobby's got this brilliant idea, because he's done this so many times. You just loosen one of these screws, and the other one you take all the way out, and that way you leave this strap in place, and you know, you don't mess with the balance of anything. And we also mark the drive shaft of which way it goes, so we don't put it in 180. So just a little top tip from Dobby. Drive shaft's out. That was super easy. Just pushed it forward and then pulled it back. We didn't piss any liquid, which is good, or I should say gear oil, which is good. So now I guess we got to loosen up this trans, right? Get it supported, and then we can maybe try and wiggle it back, but we got to disconnect some fittings and whatnot before we do that. Let's get to it. Before we drop the trans, we have to undo this ball, this shift knob, and then it should be able to just slide straight down. So that's what we're doing right now. Well, that was probably the easiest thing I'm gonna do all day today. So now this shaft here should be able to slide right out from underneath the car. So I'm gonna get out, you know, lift the car back up and start disconnecting some electrical wires. I think we got it. So this main plug here, which is super convenient, unplugs about like 3 or 4 different sensors. So I just had to do the single plug. Pushing in this white sleeve was releasing the line going to the slave cylinder. I disconnected this reverse solenoid, and I think that's it. So now we can just lower the trans a little bit and support the front engine, because when we undo this rear mount, everything's gonna want to sag down. So yeah, let's see what Dobby's got and what we can get going. We got this sweet little trans jack here, but I think he's gonna get a ratchet strap. That was the idea that he ran past me to, you know, maybe run through this frame to help support the motor so that it doesn't sag too much and we don't put too much stress on these motor mounts. But and it's adjustable. Look at that. So that's the plan. We lowered the car down a little bit. Got the trans jack all hooked up. Got this aft chain kind of mounted. This front one I don't think was long enough to get around it, but we're gonna undo this brace here, this trans bracket, and see if we can get it down. Got this trans bracket off, and we actually lowered the trans bracket enough that all the weight's on this strap, so that worked out really well. So now we can try and get up these bolts up here in the top tunnel with a really long extension, and then the trans should be free. So let's give that a whack. Okay, eight bolts is what was holding on this. Oh man, look at that, she broke loose. So you can see it's weeping a little bit, all that clutch fluid here. So yeah, I guess what do we do now? We just kind of,
you ready?
Pull it down and aft, and then watch that shifter.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold the shifter boot. The shifter's not my main concern. I'm gonna put it in like first gear. That'll move the shifter forward.
Okay.
We're gonna fold the rubber boot up. Come here real quick, back here so you can see.
What do you got going on?
So I've pushed it forward. See the shifter's leaned forward?
Yep.
And you see the boot. We're never gonna catch that boot.
Oh yeah,
so
I see it now.
Now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna slide back. Watch our front. Let's get
Okay, this ratchet strap good?
Yeah, we're not even on that strap anymore. Like, I mean, the engine might be, but we're not using it.
Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, we want to make sure we don't piss out all my syn torque. I don't see nothing back here, so yeah, you're okay. Hold on.
Just keep wiggling it.
We're this chain's hanging up.
Okay.
On the trans mount.
So we need to just bump over.
Yep. Now you're good. Now you're clear.
And come on down. Oh, right here on this side now. Oh.
Where are you stuck?
We're sitting on the trans mount.
Oh, okay. Yep. There you go. And perfect.
Take your time.
Put it forward. Yep.
Let it come on down, I guess. I don't know.
Yep. Okay. Okay, not too much.
It's okay. I'm
we're
front.
dripping.
Oh, yeah, hold your hand over it. You got it?
Yep. Really expensive gear oil.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There she's down.
Oh, man.
Oh, what about the light? Just switch off anyway. It's fine. It ain't gonna leak no more. Let me get your rag.
Well, shit.
Let me go get a damn extension cord for this stupid box.
All right, we did it, and there's the culprit. This son of a is what's leaking. I mean, can you tell where it's? Can you tell where the failure point's at?
Somewhere in the middle, where all the grease is coming out again.
Yeah.
Like I said, you can take them apart.
It's a cheap ass part, and it seems kind of cheap, but this is what all the pain in the ass is all about.
Can't get it over the lock. So inside here, look, oh, I gotta
grab that light.
Inside there is the part that pushes against this. So this, you see all the fluids coming out the bottom?
So it was failing.
It's, yeah, cause see it's, oh well, I got the spring off, but yeah, it's completely collapsed all the way down. You see it's not even, well, I wouldn't have fluid in it, I guess, but I wouldn't have much, but it's, you can see where it's been leaking out the bottom.
Yeah. All right, well that's it. So the easiest part is now about to happen, just 2 bolts holding it on. 1, 2, probably about, I don't know, 12, 13 millimeters.
Yeah, I think they only got like, they ain't got much. We'll have to look at the torque spec, but they ain't got much.
Let's check up here. There's our clutch. And pilot bearing. Flywheel. I mean, it all looks fine. All looks good to me. You want to check it out?
Yeah, just looking for a bunch of like walled rust or anything. No, it all looks fine.
Yeah. We'll clean this up.
Put some brake cleaner on it, wipe it down.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all I'm going to show you guys. I'm just going to clean up some shit now, and we pissed not that much liquid. I mean, that's probably not even enough to replace it, honestly.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
So, good to go. I've just been wiping this down. Dobby's vigorously cleaning the shaft. Yeah. We got brake cleaner. Trans looks real good. It really wasn't that dirty to begin with, but
there we go.
So we'll just test fit this. We take off this nipple thing, and that's that.
That is that.
Oh man, that's sweet. So this is the bleeder.
That's your bleeder, yep. And then that was that. It takes that little goofy quick disconnect that I like.
So really nothing. I mean, God, it's such a pain in the ass to get to, but 2 bolts.
Yeah. That's
it, man. Nothing crazy about it. Just getting the trans out, but cool. Yeah, we're just gonna button it all up. It was just 2 13 millimeters holding this on. Then we went with the Luck slave cylinder, L-U-K. I think it's German, I'm not sure. But yeah, so we'll just keep cleaning it up and then we'll get it back together.
Try not to push the dirt down the little hole in the middle, but
not farther in the system.
There's really not much in there. It was pretty clean.
So what we're doing is, up on the ladder, we're gonna flush some clean fluid through the system. Right now we took the old connection off the old slave and plugged that into the hose, so that's just draining everything out. Okay, we'll get the one that's already open. Which one was it? This one. The Dobby's gonna pour this into the reservoir and we're just gonna push all the old crap through.
Yep. And you should be able to see it coming out the other end.
I mean, it was still draining pretty good.
Well, we got all this stuff in the hose, but I got air coming out of the hose now, so we should be pushing on through.
Okay. Fluid looks better coming out. So is it creating a vacuum now?
I don't know.
And it's able to.
My hand doesn't pump a lot of air, so we're gonna do this slow air.
It's going good now, Dobby.
Is it flowing good?
It's flowing pretty good. I think you got the siphon going, or whatever you want to call it.
Well, like I said, we did have a lot of air in there earlier.
All right. Well, I kind of skipped ahead. Me and Dobby got after it. We got 6 bolts in and started. We got the pins in. And so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna drop the trans back down, and then get these top 2 bolts in with our extension. So we'll see how that goes. We're all in, baby. All the bolts torqued down, tightened down. Got all my fittings, all the harnesses hooked up. Now we just got to get the drive shaft in and bleed the system. I know I didn't show you all the whole process. It was, you know, we was hot and heavy in there for a minute trying to get all the spline inside the what do we call that?
You're getting in the clutch disc.
Clutch disc. But yeah, it's all in, all torqued up, all ready to go. Let's just get this thing done now. Dobby's greasing up the U-joint just before we put this thing back on. Just, you know, it's already out, why not, you know, kind of maintenance. A little top tip from Dobby's Performance.
You might as well.
Yeah, might as well. All right, cool. Look at that, squirting out.
Told you it would.
All right, sweet.
You gonna pull your safety?
Yep.
Oh, it's
Drive. It's good?
It's already pulled.
Okay. Drive shaft's in. Everything's hooked up. I'm gonna get it in the car and uh-oh. It's gotta go up.
No, yeah, you're sitting on your safety, I guess. There you go.
And then I'm gonna go in and pump this clutch pedal, and or you can pump it if you want. Okay.
Or do you want to bleed?
That doesn't matter.
You sit in your own car. Well, I don't know.
Okay. I was gonna say I don't. My butt's not that dirty. I don't think.
You sit in your own car.
Okay.
You leave dirt stain, it's your problem.
All right. So it's as simple as a brake job. I don't know if I should really videotape this. It's just push the clutch, pop the bleeder. That's it. Up here, Dobby's down below. I'm gonna push. You ready?
Yeah. Push.
Push.
My finger.
Okay.
All right, I'm just kidding.
Tell me when I can let go.
Don't let go yet. We're pushing.
It went straight to the floor.
That's good. Now let go. Pump it a couple times. Press and hold.
Okay. Just firing it up, picking up Dobby. Hey, we'll go for a little ride here. Hold that.
All right. Just want to warn you, if you do anything silly, I got almost full bladder. I will pee in your seat.
Oh no, it feels great, man. This feels. Probably let things warm up a bit. We'll do a loop, but no, the clutch feels great. Better, dude. Much better. It actually feels better than it ever did.
That's awesome.